Shit from O-A-K-L-A to L-B, I'm a Raider.
Raider Nation, what's going on? We have some breaking news here. The Las Vegas Raiders have traded running back / wide receiver / joker Lynn Bowden Jr. to the Miami Dolphins for a draft pick. So this is a very surprising move because I'm sitting here at the Chat Sports studio getting ready to go over some Raiders roster cuts, which are going to be coming out here soon, and then bang, I get hit with this. So the big reason here why the Raiders decided to move Lynn Bowden Jr., apparently he wasn't having a very solid camp, and when they brought him in, they wanted him to have some ability as a pass catcher and as a running back. Part of your responsibility as a running back is being able to block the quarterback, which is something that he has just been really, really struggling with. So the Raiders, they receive a 2021 4th-round pick. The Dolphins receive Lynn Bowden Jr. and a 2021 6th-round pick. It's important to note here that the Raiders, that 4th-round pick that they are getting back is actually the pick that they sent originally in that Raekwon McMillan deal. So the Raiders, remember, they drafted Lynn Bowden Jr. round 3 this year, 80 overall. He was supposed to be a player. Heck, he was drafted right ahead of Bryan Edwards, a player that was supposed to be an impact. We saw rumors around him potentially playing a Taysom Hill type role, but the bottom line is this: he couldn't pass protect. He wasn't able to really show that he deserved to get on the field. So the Raiders, they're deciding to move on from him. So I want your one-word reaction to the trade. Stunned. Stunned is the one word that comes to mind here, even if he struggled, because there was a report that came out yesterday that the Raiders were going to give Bowden time because they thought he was talented and that they really wanted to make him work in this offense. And then, bang, they trade him to the Miami Dolphins. So my one-word reaction to stun, scroll on down YouTube, Facebook, I don't care where you see this video, and let me know your one-word reaction. So the fact that this news is coming out, I want you guys to be prepared here because if you're not already subscribed to this channel, make sure you do. Click that big red button. Once the final roster cuts come out, we're going to be keeping you updated here at the Las Vegas Raiders Report. I promise you, we're working hard here on Saturday, and I know Raider Nation definitely appreciates it. So if you could, please hit that big red button that says subscribe. When the Raiders drafted him in round 3, this is the kind of production that I don't know if they were hoping to get, but they were at least hoping to get a player that when on the field could do a lot of different things. Led college football last year at Kentucky with a 7.9 yards per carry. He could play receiver. He had 17 total touchdowns. Also played a little bit of time at quarterback here. This is also very intriguing to me of why potentially the Raiders gave Nathan Peterman that $1 million bonus yesterday to make sure he locked up and stayed on the team. So here's what the Raiders running back depth chart looks like right now. You know you got Josh Jacobs, Jalen Richard, Alec Ingold as your fullback. And now without Lynn Bowden Jr., things do get pretty shaky here. So I'm curious to see if the Raiders make any other moves. I'm curious to see if this is going to be the final Raiders depth chart. They did also just release Theo Riddick about 10 minutes ago. Bottom line, Lynn Bowden Jr. to the Miami Dolphins for a 4th-round pick. The Raiders also actually sent a 6th-round pick as well. So what I want you to do right now after hearing all that, grade the trade, A, B, C, D, or F. Knowing the fact that Bowden's been struggling, knowing the fact that he wasn't able to pass protect, but also you drafted somebody in round 3 and you're getting a round 4 pick, plus you're sending a 6th-round pick away. So grade the trade, A, B, C, D, or F. If you're a diehard Raider fan, click that big red button. Subscribe for daily Raiders videos. We cover news, breaking news, rumors as well. So if you bleed silver and black, click that big red button that says subscribe. And if you are already subbed to the #1 Raiders channel on YouTube, take the link that you see below, youtube.com/RaidersReport, and send it to your 5 biggest fans. All right, this is exactly what I thought. As soon as I saw the news around Lynn Bowden Jr. and as soon as I saw the news around DeAndre Washington, I was like, could we potentially see a reunion here? Because DeAndre Washington was released by the Kansas City Chiefs earlier today. And if you're thin at running back, and I'll tell you what, I would much rather have DeAndre Washington over DeVante Parker between you and me. And this is also a player that played pretty solid last year for this Raiders team and filled in nicely when Josh Jacobs did go down. Sure, 387 yards, 3 touchdowns on over 100 carries. Since he's come out of Texas Tech, this has been a running back that I have actually liked. He didn't live up to the hype that I was hoping for, but he's a running back that knows the system, and he's also a back that can catch the football. So you bring in a back that knows your system, that can run between the tackles, that we know can at least fill in a gap and just in case Josh Jacobs goes down. And I'll also throw this out here. If you want to catch the Chiefs, if you're trying to just get that gap closer between the Chiefs and the Raiders, why not go out and get a player who spent his entire offseason with the team? Maybe he knows a few things or two. I don't know. But between you and me, I'm calling DeAndre Washington right now if I'm John Gruden. If I'm Mike Mayock and I'm saying, are you interested? Because if you are, I want to keep you on the team instead of a player like DeAndre Booker. So get your votes in here. Would you bring DeAndre Washington back? Type Y for yes, type N for no. I'll also get a lot of requests probably around Adrian Peterson. If Adrian Peterson's a running back y'all want, I will respectfully decline it. I know John Gruden loves himself some veterans, but give me DeAndre Washington over Booker, over Peterson. I'm typing my Y for yes. Y'all should be going out and getting a Raiders face mask because if you plan on going to any games this year, obviously you can't go to the games in Vegas, but if you plan on going to any games in general, and if you want to watch these at bars, restaurants, you might as well go out and rep your favorite team. So we have single, double, triple packs of 4 as well. By going to the link that you see below, chatsports.com/RaidersMask, you can save quite a bit of money, and especially when you go to that link right now, there is a 3-pack of Raiders masks for as low as $17.99. So we're hooking you up with a deal where you can save $7. Go to chatsports.com/RaidersMask. That link is in the description. It's also in the comment section below. So before I go here, wrapping my mind around this trade of Lynn Bowden Jr., the Raiders have sent a 6th-round pick and a player that they drafted 80 overall in this past year's draft. They were hoping to put him in a Taysom Hill type role. They were hoping to use him as a joker. The only issue here is, and here comes a horrible joke, the Raiders were laughing at his pass protection. So the Raiders instead, they get back that 2021 4th-round pick, which, remember, they sent originally in that Raekwon McMillan deal. So that was the Raekwon McMillan deal. It's also a big reason why a player like Javen White didn't end up making the team. But if you've made it this far in the video, what I want you to do right now, if you have any other questions, hit me up on IG. I'm at MitchellRenz365. If you could drop a like on this video, we'd appreciate that. And hit that subscribe button because as soon as the Raiders announce their 53-man roster, I'm going to be making a video. We're going to be breaking it down all here on the Raiders Report. Raider Nation, what's going on? Is this the #1 Raiders channel on YouTube? For Chucky Heads, believe it, baby. And if you haven't already, subscribe right here. I'm giving you Chucky Heads, news, rumors, Raider Nation rumors. And look at this, I'm making your life easier. Check out my next video. Thanks for watching, and go Raiders.